Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen. I'm Natan Verhofsky, your host with the most, and you are here at the Frequency of Abundance. Thank you so much for joining us as we're rounding out about halfway through season 6. And this season we are on energetic leadership. So I want to thank you. I want to make sure that you know this is the place for you to come. This is a free group. You can go to LinkedIn, just type the Frequency of Abundance and come join us. There's dozens of us already there, and we'd love to have even more. Also wanted you to know that if you wanted to come play in our sandbox, this is all here because the wonderful Allura Creative, the only not-for-profit public relations house in the world, sponsors us and puts this on and puts on cool retreats and puts on cool summits and all the other wonderful things that we get to do, and gives us a chance to give back and gives us a chance to push forward. And so knowing that we're blessed enough to now have hit a critical mass and have touched enough people, we're going on TV. So you guys are going to be able to stream Frequency of Abundance around the clock, around the world. It's going to be incredible. And in order to facilitate that, we also wanted to make sure you knew that we had voices that lead, and that's our podcast. So we'll pop in a couple beautiful videos and give you a couple commercial breaks throughout the show today. But in the meantime, I want to get the party started right away. We are focusing on, yesterday was Motivational Monday, frequency-led strategy. Today on Triumphant Tuesday, we are scaling without sacrificing. So grow without giving up your peace or your purpose. Now, let's look at Winning Wednesday. That's tomorrow. Be the lighthouse. Thriving Thursday, living your vision daily. Fearless Friday, why leaders meditate. And Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern, pop in and say hi. Start your morning off. We'll be your fresh cup of coffee and sunshine. Weekends, get what you need to get done. Get a midday, mid-weekend reset. 3 o'clock Eastern, Saturday and Sunday. Come, say hi. This Saturday will be Successful Saturday. Leadership burnout is real. And we end the week with Soaring Sunday, leading with clean money energy. We're going to have some fun. Today, it's about growth. It's growing your impact. It's without draining your soul. It's discovering how to expand while you're staying nourished, while you're staying connected, while you're staying in flow. So it's for the leaders who are done choosing between success and sanity. Why do we got to choose? Why do we got to choose? You know, put some contact information in the chat for you so you can pop in and join us. And by all means, join the conversation. I would love to get a hi, get a like, get a comment, get a share. Let us know. Let the algorithm spread the love a little bit. Thank you, thank you. Now, how do we grow your impact without draining your soul? This is going to be for leaders who are done, choosing between success and sanity. Yeah. There's a space for leaders. There's creators, there's visionaries, and they know how to scale their impact without burning out. So more shouldn't cost you your peace. It shouldn't cost you your purpose. More shouldn't cost you vitality, right? Like there's that great quote, success isn't worth it if it comes at the cost of your soul. Do we not all know about those extremely wealthy people that have gazillions of dollars but somehow are still depressed? And you're like, but if I had gazillions of dollars, I'd never be depressed again. Are you sure? Yeah, no. All I have is money troubles. That's it. And if I could just solve my money troubles, oh my God, everything would be perfect and life would be amazing and I'd never have to worry about anything ever again. Well, then how come the people that have millions or billions of dollars, they don't have money troubles? Not in the traditional sense, right? So maybe it's not a lack. Maybe it's a cash flow. You got $1 billion coming in, but $1 billion and $1 going out, you're officially bankrupt. You're officially broke, right? So if you go down the street and you owe $100 and that guy that is homeless there doesn't, you're technically poorer than him. Where you play with your mindset, especially when it comes to your money mindset, this is going to be part of the secret of scaling because it's not just money. If you're only going to measure your success based on how much money you have, it's a never-ending, relentless game, and there's no end, there's no goal. You can't win. You can't have all the money in the world. So there is no goal. Now, if at the same time you're going to start to reward yourself outside of money and outside of the things that money does. So we're not just talking about, well, I have a heck of a lot of money in the bank, but that's it. I'm not doing anything with it. Okay, it's not going to help anything. But If I took a heck of a lot of money from the bank and then bought a whole bunch of stuff, would that make me feel better? Why do you feel bad? Can you not have some stuff? Can you not have some money? Can you not have some time? If you had to buy an experience or buy some freedom or buy some health or buy your time back, it would be a pretty good idea to have the resources to do so. These are the things that you can do with money that aren't the obvious. I want to buy a fancy this or a shiny that. These are the things you do when you need to help someone because of medical emergencies, to help someone get a scholarship and go to university, to help someone any way that you can. So looking at you having the power is very important. Your ability to scale is more than for just you. It's your ability to help others. So poor people you can't be poor and help the poor. You can't be broke and help the broke. That doesn't work. So the only way out is to help you. First, you put your mask on, and then we scale. And part of your scaling is helping, bringing others with you. Number one, let's look at signs that you're scaling unsustainably. These are red flags that look like success, but they're not. These are not badges of honor. Constant tiredness, even after rest. Oops. You ever felt that? Pop that into the chat. Give me a thumbs up. You ever woke up from a nap and went, damn it, I'm even more tired now than I was before the nap. What the hell? Or worse, not even a nap, but like in the morning. You wake up in the morning, you're like, damn it, that was a full 8 hours. I thought I slept pretty well. Why am I exhausted? Red flags that look like success. Number two, growing revenue. Yeah, make more money, but shrinking joy. Why is this giving me less pleasure the more money I make? Number three, red flag. Clients, they're thrilled, but your health and your relationships are strained. And lastly, there's an inner voice that whispers, this isn't it. And after every milestone that you keep hitting, you still keep hearing that voice going, this isn't it. So ask yourself, am I growing or just grinding? You'll know the difference. It won't feel authentic to you. It won't resonate. That's how you'll come through that place. That's how you'll come to class. Second question, am I expanding in all areas or just my calendar? So are you truly growing or are you busy? There's a big difference between activity and accomplishment. So here's an exercise. Give yourself a self-check inventory. Rate yourself 1 to 10. Rate your energy when you wake up. Rate your energy when you talk about the excitement that you have about the future. Rate your energy 1 to 10 when you talk about time for connection and stillness. Rate your energy when you talk about physical vitality. Just those 4 things. Energy when you get up, excitement about the future, time for connection and stillness, physical vitality. If your total is under 25, your system needs calibration. And if it's under 20, it needs recalibration significantly. So know that that's there, know that that's available, know that those are the kinds of ways that you play. Now, part 2, what sustainable scaling really means. So let's redefine scaling. It doesn't just mean more clients, it doesn't just mean more content, it doesn't mean just more cash. Scaling doesn't just mean more. It's not about more, it's expanding your capacity to hold, to deliver, and to receive and enjoy more. Your capacity needs to grow so that the size of the vessel that you are grows, so that you as a container grow. And then you can hold more, and you can deliver more, and you can receive more, and you can ultimately enjoy more. That's where we're coming from. Your scale, sorry, 1 second, little Greek mountain tea. If you've been with us for the last 6 seasons, you know where this is coming from. We need to keep the shiny, pearly voices. So you scale sustainably when, one, your energy is increasing. Is that insane when you're like, oh my God, I'm working? Well, how come I feel pumped? Well, you're in alignment. You're connected to what you're doing. You're happy as punch. You're doing your purpose. You're meaning your life's work, right? Your systems are replicating results. You know that you have repeatable processes. It's not the cult of personality, and it's not just about you. Your team is empowered. Personally, you've talked to them and encouraged them and motivated them, shared the vision and the dream so they feel they're part of something. You've established that corporate culture. This season's energetic leadership. This is what we're talking about. And then professionally, you've empowered them. You've given them the tools, the education, the ways that they can increase their money. Everything that's important to them, not just you. So personally and professionally, you've empowered your team. And lastly, you can unplug and magically things still run. Can you imagine? You took off to Jamaica for 6 months, and when you came back, not only was your business still there, it was actually running better than when you left it. Imagine the bottleneck is always at the top of the bottle. Guess who's the top of the company? Guess who's the bottleneck? It's always you. You're the top. So going and giving yourself that trust and that faith, and to your systems and to your teams, whew, I can see why some people feel that anxiety, but it's one of the signs that you're scaling sustainably. You can unplug and things still run. So let's, excuse me again. Let's pop in, and I wanted to share this with you so that if you wanted to have some fun, have some time, I'll put this up in the ticker tapes and stuff. There you go. I wanted you to join us for the Voices That Lead podcast. This is the ability for us to ask 3 key questions about leaders, about legacy, and about limitless. And we ask, how do you lead those you serve? How do you serve those you lead? We ask, if you believe, what is it that you believe is your legacy? And if there was just one way that you could help somebody else become truly limitless, what gift would that look like? And when we answer those questions, that's when we get to pop in. That's when we get to say hi. And that's when we're putting that out on television everywhere for everyone, so that you get a chance to come and express yourself and know that we will have tens of thousands of eyes locally, and then who knows how many gazillions once we go straight through TV. So take a listen. If it serves you, reach out. Let's see if it's something that we want to share your meaning, your message to.
Ever wonder what sets real leaders apart? It's not the corner office, it's the impact they make. Welcome to the Voices That Lead podcast with Natan Verkhovsky, where we dive deep with leaders who put service first. These aren't just CEOs or big names. They're people making a difference, building legacies through acts of kindness, mentorship, and heart. Every episode you'll hear powerful stories, straight from those who lift others up and inspire change. Looking for practical advice, authentic conversations, or just a spark to unleash your own limitless potential? You'll find it here. Because leadership isn't just about where you end up, it's about who you help along the way. Join the community and get inspired. Reach out to be a featured guest on the program. Leaders, legacy, limitless. Subscribe to the Voices That Lead podcast. Join us as a speaker and let others be inspired by you. Become the leader you're meant to be.
So we'd love to have you join us. We'd love to make sure that you knew that there was a place for you right here at the Frequency of Abundance. That's selfish. That's personal. It's self-serving. It's what's in it for me. Come get some. Fill yourself up, and then you can become that beautiful, radiant being for so many others. This is that place. Voices That Lead podcast, that's for us to put a spotlight on you and shine you and your message up. So reach out if that serves you. Let's go into 3 core principles of sustainable scaling. Number 1 is energetic congruence. What you build should match who you are. You will not be able to sustain it otherwise. Number 2, Nourished leadership. You lead better when you're full, not fried. Aligned systems. Delegate and automate in ways that support your frequency. So you need to not just know what you're good at, but know what you like to do, know what you want to do, know where you're coming from. So that in that context, you focus on you being in the right place at the right time. Aces in their places. That's the three cores. Energetic congruence, nourished leadership, and aligned systems. Now, let's look at part 3, some tangible strategies to scale without sacrificing. So number 1, protect your energy first. Morning rituals for leaders, 3 things before tech. Before you start scrolling, before you start replying email, breathe. Maybe journal. Thought for the day and intention. Maybe stretch, even a little bit. Sometimes you can do all 3 in bed before you even get up. Morning rituals for leaders. Schedule creativity before calls. Don't do it after, you'll be drained. Do any of the work that you need to do. That's why a lot of those high achievers get up early, before anyone can bug them. So there's no one else, there's nothing else, and they just get to be. Schedule creativity before calls. Create 2 to 3 sacred hours every week for journaling, for visioning, for reenacting, for really letting yourself be. And whatever comes to you, comes to you. It's incredible. And nobody knows what will come to you. If we knew, then we'd just do the exercise. That's the point. Nobody knows. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Look at simplifying your offers. What are you doing out of fear versus alignment? You could choose one core offer that lights you up. And that is always the best way to scale. Something that you're so incredibly excited about, that's it. There's no need to talk about 2 or 3 other offers, higher, lower offers. Scaling is about finding something that you're so excited about, it's contagious. And now you can share that contagious energy, which does not deplete you, but excites you and re-energizes you. And now you can share that contagious energy, and then other people want some of that. And money's a form of appreciation. So once they feel that transfer of energy, the appreciation begins. Eliminate complexity. Just reclaim your capacity. Look at building a team around your frequency. So hire for energy compatibility, not just skill. Oh, great, you got the skills, but we don't click, man. I can't be around this person all day long. It's not going to work. That's why you need to hire for energy compatibility, not just skill. Empower them versus micromanage them. Define your genius zone, right? That's the one area that nobody can do what you do better than you, period. That's your zone of genius. It's a simple way to remember. Everything else, get help with the rest. Excuse me. That is not where you spend your time and effort. Set boundaries around your success. So practice saying, this is enough for now. Add off days as part of your success metrics. It's a reward. It's a treat. It's another thing. I can go buy a shiny watch, yes, or I can go and take a trip, yes, or I can take the day off and do whatever I want, yes, time. Add days off to your success metrics. It should be one of the things you value as success. Be willing to pause your growth because you may need to recalibrate your energy. On a personal level, I had times when my health was not in alignment, and I was just happy as punch to not lose the business and just being able to sustain it. It was wonderful. So I love that, once in a while we get what we get, and my goodness, you just hang on for dear life like a bucking bronco, right? That's where we come from. And that's where a lot of this will come back to you. And if you're in that frequency of abundance, you're going to be able to ride that ride a little bit better. So anchor in your why. Expansion without soul is very empty and meaningless and pointless. And you're just going to be like, I have more stuff. Remember that expression? The more, the stuff you own ends up owning you, right? Careful. You decide what you want to do. You want it to get into something that gives you a feeling. Wonderful. but know that there's always going to be an energetic trade. If you wanted to, go take some time off, and you said, I'd like to take about a half an hour off. Perfect. You might want to pick this activity. You probably shouldn't pick golf. Golf's like a half day, whole day kind of a thing. And so if you got into golf because your friends are getting into golf and you're like, whatever, I need an activity. I don't really know. I don't really care. Don't really feel one way or another towards it. And then energetically you start playing, and whether you really like the game or not, whether you have any skill or any natural talent or not, or whether you just enjoy yourself or not, you may not like that it's a whole day event. And you're like, damn it, I wish I understood that energetic commitment to this before I jumped in and bought thousands of dollars of clubs and this silly hat and these funky pants. So it's going to be the same thing in your business. You need to energetically go, hey, you know what? We're going to be instituting this new program. I'm like, right. You do realize it's going to be a huge drain on you, your team, your resources, your energy. It's a big monster overhaul or rebrand or whatever the heck you're doing. Those are things that you need to energetically be ready for because, again, scaling is more, right? So you need more. If you want more, you do more. You need more, you want more, you do more. That's how we scale. That is how we scale, my friends. So look at energy mapping. These are going to be daily ways for you to stay in flow. Number one, energy mapping. At least at the start of every day, ask yourself, what's energizing me? What's draining me? Eliminate one drain, amplify one energizer. Give yourself micro retreats, 15 minutes, phone off, nature on. Literally, don't go outside in nature with your phone and miss the point. Ask yourself, what do I need right now? And you'd be mind blown. I need some tea. You never know. Do a frequency check-in with yourself. Every 2 to 3 hours, pause and ask yourself, what frequency am I operating in right now? And then you just shift it. Music, movement, breath. Music, movement, breath. And that's how you can shift real quick. Real easy, for fun. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Now, before we go into some next steps and some final thoughts, I wanted to make sure that you also knew, in case you're new and you haven't been popping by often, this is not just a place for you to come in and we talked about frequency of abundance. Join us. Go LinkedIn, frequency of abundance. Boop, boop, boop. Find us on YouTube, Facebook, every day. Come play in our little sandbox. That's for you. Join us on Voices That Lead. Oh my goodness, that's for the world so that we can hear you and your story and see you through that filter of those 3 incredible questions. Unlike any other podcast where it's like, oh, tell me your story, Bill. And everyone's the same. And everyone's interesting and we all have interesting friends. But by putting those filters on and making everyone answer those 3 questions of leaders, legacy, limitless, we really get to see people from who they are. And that's why I wanted you to join us there. Now, if you're peak performing at an incredible level and you are rocking the free world at 9 out of 10 personally and professionally, I'd like to invite you to come play with us on an energetic level. I run an elite energy summit. It is a retreat. It is private. It is invitation only. And it is for those of us that are good and looking to get to great. Those of us that are already awesome sauce, personally and professionally, we're looking for a little bit more. You're at 9 out of 10 and you want to squeeze 9.1? Let me share with you a place that we can connect.
Meet Natan Verkhovsky, Elite Energy Coach, helping top performers break limits, activate their energy, and achieve unstoppable momentum. Welcome to the Personal Momentum Retreat, an exclusive experience designed for executives, entrepreneurs, and visionaries who demand more from life. Every month, top performers gather to master powerful mental, physical, and emotional drills, strategies used by world-class leaders to unlock peak performance and resilience. At this retreat, you won't just learn, you'll experience transformation, shift your energy, break through barriers, and build unstoppable momentum. Get a sneak peek at our weekly preview event, happening every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Experience firsthand the mental, physical, and emotional drills that will change your game. Success is not about working harder. It's about activating your personal momentum. Reserve your spot today.
So many ways you can come play in the same sandbox with us. So I wanted to invite you, make you feel welcome, make you feel absolutely everything is available for you. Now, let's revisit your calendar and look at what's scaling your impact and what is sacrificing your peace. Choose one thing to release this week and one thing to amplify. It's going to be sounding so simple, but it'll be so fundamentally different to your life if you just do it. Look at your calendar, take one thing and release it. And take one thing that gives you energy, give it a little more of your time so it can give you back a little bit more of your energy. Let's look at a couple final thoughts. Let's look at growth that demands your peace, not true growth. Sacrifice used to be like a currency of success. You know, we'd all say, hey, how much have you sacrificed? Oh, I've sacrificed this much for success. Oh, okay. That means you should get this much success. Oh, no, I sacrificed way more. Oh, okay, well, then you deserve more. Because the more you sacrifice, the more success you deserve, right? Sacrifice is the currency of success. That era is over. Your nervous system, your joy, and your freedom are the business strategy now. Your expansion is sacred. So you're not just a machine for output. You're much, much more than that. You're a vessel for purpose. Let your business model evolve to honor your full self. It's an extension of you. And I think lastly, the more that you trust your energy, the less you're going to chase validation. If you want it and you like it, you go and you get it. You don't care if others like it or what others will think. You don't spend your time trying to impress people that you don't need to. The more you trust your energy, the less you'll chase validation. So success with alignment creates magnetism. You'll attract opportunities. You'll attract clients and ideas without force. You just blessedly get to flow. Now, if that is good for you, if you're picking up what we're putting down, put in a like, put in a comment, put in a share. I'm going to let you know that we are here specifically from Allura Creative. And I'm going to take a minute and let you know they aren't just the only not-for-profit public relations house in the world, which already makes them unique. They hunt whales. They're not a full suite, full service, let's do everything. No, they have a proprietary methodology. It's called the Executive Engagement Engine, and it blows a dog whistle to C-suite. They love it. They can't help be delighted. And in that context, you can't help but get your ideal target client just hand-delivered on a platter, smiling and thankful to you. If that sounds like something of interest to you, take a minute and reach out to me.
I'm excited to introduce you to Allura Creative Agency, the world's first and only not-for-profit public relations powerhouse. Our mission is to increase your brand's visibility, credibility, and extend your global audience. In short, we hunt the whales for you. Our proprietary methodology blows a dog whistle to C-suite executives, leaders, founders, and owners across any industry. Welcome to our Executive Engagement Engine trademark. That's our secret sauce. It includes 3 proprietary processes: our Engagement Ignition trademark pre-event outreach process, our Commitment Catalyst trademark butts and seats process, and our Fortune Follow-Ups trademark post-event outreach. These ensure the highest level of interest, virtual attendance, and follow-up conversations. As the world's first and only not-for-profit public relations powerhouse, what's our promise to you? Unparalleled commitment to transparency, ethical engagement, and impactful results. Partner with Allura Creative Agency and experience transformative executive engagement. Book a time to speak with us today, and here's to the evolution of your brand.
So thank you for joining us today. Really appreciate your time, your energy, your thoughts. If this moves things and transfers things and helps you in your life in any way, shape, or form, then you'll be able to help others. And when you hit that frequency of abundance, you'll know. So I will see you tomorrow. It's going to be a heck of a week. We've got so much fun in the sun. I want to make sure that you know what is around and what is available. Today was Triumphant Tuesday, scaling without sacrificing. Tomorrow will be Winning Wednesday, be the lighthouse. Thriving Thursday, living your vision daily. Fearless Friday, why leaders meditate. On the weekend, 3 p.m. Eastern, Successful Saturday, leadership burnout is real. And Soaring Sunday, come back with leading with clean money energy. And let's have some fun and put that out there for the world. Now, as we start off every episode, welcome. We end